Okay, this is Romeo and Juliet performed by me from Blythe Parker. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being over my head, as a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals thou fall back to gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Oh, if thou wilt not, but be sworn by love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this? 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montag. What's a Montag? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? Oh, so that's where they got that phrase. You ever hear that? What's in a name? It's from Shakespeare. Okay. That which we call a rose to any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were it be not called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take all thyself, myself. I have thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo. What man art thou that thus be screened in night, so stumblest on thy counsel? By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word. My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art 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 thou not Romeo and a Montag? Neither, fair maid. If either thee dislike, how canst thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art. If any of my kinsmen find thee here, so let's analyze that for them. What was she really saying? She's saying that, okay, well, whatever. With love's light wings did I overperch these walls. For stony limits cannot hold love out. That's a good line. And what love can do that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me. So what he's saying is his love is so powerful for Juliet that it's unbreakable. Nothing can stop it. And it is, metaphorically speaking, nothing physical or anything. So it's a powerful statement. If they do see thee, they will murder thee. Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. That's good. Great line. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity. I don't know what the hell that word means, but I'll have to look it up. I would not for the word they say thee here. I have a knight's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued wanting of thy love. Winona. Okay. By whose direction foundst thou out this place? By love that first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore, watched with the farthest sea I should have ventured for such merchandise. Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek. For that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form, fain, deny what I have spoke. But farewell, Capulet. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will say thy word. Yet, if thou swearest thou mayest prove false at lovers' perjuries, they say Jove laughs, O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse, and say thee may, so thou wilt what? Woo? But else, not for the world, in truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardst, or I was ware, my true love's passion, therefore pardon me, and impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath yet to discover. So discovered. Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops. Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconsistent moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love be proved likewise variable. What shall I swear by? Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by graciousness, swear by thy gracious self. Which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee. If my heart's dear love, well, do not swear, although I join thee. I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be. Ere one can say it light and sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, as sweet repose and rest. Come to my heart as that within my breast. Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied? What satisfaction canst thou have tonight? The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine. I gave thee mine before thou requested, and yet I worded it were yet what? And yet I would it were to give again. Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love? But to be frank and give it thee again. And yet, I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep, the more I give to thee. The more I have, for both are infinite. Nurse calls within. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again. Exit. Oh, blessed, blessed night. I am afeard, being in night, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial. Re-enter Juliet above. Three words there, Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purposed marriage, send me word tomorrow. But by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time wilt thou perform the rite? In all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee throughout the world. Madam, I come anon, but if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee, madam. By and by I come. Decrease thy suit. What? Cease and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send. So thrive my soul. 1,000 times good night. 1,000 times the worst to want thy light. Love goes toward love as hissed, Romeo hissed over. Wait. It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night. Like softest music attending to ears. Romeo, my dear, at what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee? By the hour of 9. I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back. Let me stand here till thou remember it. I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company. And I'll still say to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this. 'Tis almost morning, I would have thee gone, and yet no farther than a wanton's bird that lets it hop a little from her hand. Like a poor prisoner in his twisted gyves, and with a silk thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of his liberty. I would I were thy bird. Sweet, so would I yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow. Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell. Okay, which scene should I go to now? um, hmm. I love this Romeo and Juliet. It's so romantic and beautiful, poetic, brilliant. Trying to find some dialogue between Romeo and Juliet. There's a bunch of other stuff with all these other characters I don't care about. Wait a minute. Not where the fuck. Okay, I shouldn't keep it classy. Wait a minute. What? Oh, what? Oh. Okay. Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was a nightingale. It was a lark, the herald of the morn, not nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and Jacun Day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die. Yon light is not daylight, I know it. It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be to thee this night a bearer, and light thee on the way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needst not be gone. Let me be ta'en, let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon grey is not the morning's eye. 'Tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. Nor that is not the lark whose notes do beat. The vaulty heaven so high above our heads, I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is it, my soul? Let's talk. It's not day. It is, it is. Hie hence. Be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discourse and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Some say the lark and loath toad change eyes. Oh, now I would they had changed voices too. Since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, haunting thee hence with hunts up to day. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows. More light and light, more dark and dark our woes. Enter nurse. Madam, nurse, your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary, look about. Then window, let day in and her life out. Farewell, farewell, one kiss and I'll descend. Art thou gone so, love? I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years. So what she's saying is that she says I must. Okay, there's for in a minute there are many days. So it's like the time is going by very slowly for her, and metaphorically speaking, and her lifetime, no matter how many years it was, is going to seem like eons. So it's pretty good writing there. Okay. Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love to thee. Oh, think'st thou we shall ever meet again? I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in out times to come. Oh God, I have an ill dividing soul. Methinks I see thee now thou art below, and one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale. And trust me, love, in my eye, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu. Oh, fortune, fortune, all men call thee fields fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune. For then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back. Ho, daughter, are you up? Who is that calls? It is my lady mother. Is she not down so late or up so early? What accustomed cause procures her brother? Her hither? The print is really small in this book. Okay. Enter Lady Capulet. Why, how now, Juliet? Madam, I am not well. Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst, thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done, some grief shows much of love, but much of grief still shows still some want of wit. Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss. So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend, which you weep for? Feeling so the loss, I cannot choose but ever weep the friend. Well, girl, thou weepst not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him. What villain, madam? That same villain, Romeo. Villain, and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him. I do with all my heart. Yet no man like he doth grieve my heart. That is because the traitor murderer lives. Ay, madam, from the reach of these my hands would none but I might venge my cousin's death. We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. Then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same banished of Rungate doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep Tybalt company, and that I hope thou wilt be satisfied. Indeed, I never shall be satisfied. with Romeo till I behold him dead, and my poor heart so for a kinsman vexed. Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear a poison, I would temper it, that Romeo should upon receipt thereof soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named, and cannot come to him, to wreak the love I bore my cousin's Tybalt upon his body that had slaughtered him. Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. But now I'll tell thee joyful things, girl. And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, beseech your ladyship? Well, well, thou hast a careful father, child. One who, to put thee for from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy, that thou expects not, nor I look not for. Madam, in happy time, what day is that? Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn. The gallant young and noble gentleman, the county Paris and St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride. Now by St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he shall not make thee there a joyful bride. I wonder at this. Let's find some Romeo and Juliet. Let's find some stuff with Romeo in it. Okay. If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom, Lord, sits lightly in his throne, and all this day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground in gleeful, cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips, that I revived and was an emperor. Ah me, how sweet is love itself possessed, when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. Where's some more Romeo and Juliet stuff? Which dialogue between them? Hmm. Thou detestable Mao, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth. Thus I enforce thy rotten jaws to open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food. This is that banished, haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin, with which grief it is supposed the fair creature died. And here's the come to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him. Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die. I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man, fly hence and leave me. Think upon these gone. Let them affright thee, I beseech thee, youth. Put another sin upon my head, by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone. By heaven, I love thee better than, for I come hither armed. A madam's mercy bid thee run away. Okay, that was enough of Romeo and Juliet. Okay.